Hi, I'm Jacqueline Snyder, and this is the Product Boss Podcast. I've helped launch and grow thousands of product-based businesses, even one of my own. And over the last 20 years, I've seen behind the scenes of businesses just like yours. Whether they are makers, manufacturers, artists, or food and beverage businesses, I have spent so many hours studying it all. I've discovered what makes them successful, what mistakes they could have avoided, how did they turn their ideas into a successful business, and what are the strategies that they have used to make more sales and be discovered by more customers. And this is what this show is all about. Whether you're just starting out or you're looking to become $1 million product boss, I'm here to give you the permission to chase your dreams, no matter how big or small. All you need is the right mindset, a little courage, strategy, and support, and you too can be the next $1 million product boss. Let's do this. Hey, product boss, let me ask you a question. Have you ever felt like you're struggling and spinning your wheels trying to grow your business online? I know. It can be so frustrating. I went through it with my own product-based business, and I know that you're dealing with so much, like managing inventory, to shipping, to making all your products, to creating, to marketing, all the things, right? I know you're wearing all the hats and you're worried about so many different things. And I need to tell you something. Your website doesn't need to be another thing to worry about. So that's where Shopify comes in. Now, listen, Shopify isn't just a website builder. When I started my business back in the day, I mean, there were just website builders. No, Shopify is amazing. I wish I had it. It's our go-to and number one e-commerce platform built to make running your product-based business even easier. So whether you're selling handmade jewelry, organic skincare, delicious treats, you might be a manufacturer, it doesn't matter what you're doing, because this is the deal. Shopify is going to give you the tools to showcase your products beautifully, to manage inventory seamlessly, and to connect with your customers around the world. Because listen, customers need a good experience, right? It's all about the user experience. And that's why I'm so obsessed with Shopify, because you don't need the tech skills required to create this amazing, seamless customer experience. So with features like automatic payment processing and one-click checkout, Shopify will actually help you focus on scaling your business and not having to worry about all the techie things that come with building a site, and a site that converts really well. So my friend, if you're ready to make selling your products online easier, you can grab your free trial of Shopify today at theproductboss.com/Shopify. That's theproductboss.com/Shopify. Now let's jump into the show. Hey, product bosses. So today's episode is a little different, just like the season, just like the week in which this is airing. So happy holidays, my friends. Merry Christmas, happy Hanukkah, and whatever you celebrate, I just hope and wish for peace in the world, joy in your heart, and just an amazing wrap to this year as we transition into the next year. So today's episode is going to be a little different, but it is also going to be extremely powerful. So what I want to do with you today is I want to take you through a visualization exercise that I've used inside of my mastermind. So I've used it inside of the mastermind experience, and I do this with my masterminders and my Design to Scale Lab students. Now, what I do here is I help you visualize and manifest to help you get clear on where you want to go in your business, to dream bigger, and to really help you start to truly step into that vision. So it's a pretty impactful experience. It's a journey to go on. So if this is something that you want to do not do this if you're driving, right? I want you to be in a safe, quiet space, somewhere where you can close your eyes in a safe way and take a few minutes with me so that we can do this journey together. Now, if you've never done visualization before, it's one of the most powerful tools that we can use as humans. And honestly, you start to use this as business owners, because while we can talk about dreaming, and I could talk to you all the time about your goals and your energy and the things that you want to happen, right? And we could talk about the actions you want to take in your business. Sometimes our brains don't necessarily believe it. So our words that we use are very powerful. And a lot of the I can't or the negative languaging that we use is actually keeping us stuck, and we don't even realize it. I mean, I catch myself all the time. So what I've started to try and do for myself, and what I've done for my masterminders and my Design to Scale Lab students, is we've also really dug into a lot of mindset, visualization, manifestation, like some alternative modalities to open up what's possible. So it's not scary. It's actually really fun. So don't be like, don't worry. I'm not taking you on any crazy journey, but I want you to be able to sit and actually start to feel into what could be possible. If you get your body and your mind aligned on kind of the feeling of what it would be like to hit your dreams and your goals, and we kind of put that into ourselves, it helps making that manifestation easier. It helps the visualization leads to manifestation. So it's a pre-recorded visualization exercise that I did with them that I'm going to re-air for you here on the podcast to make sure, again, if you're going to go and do any of this, that you're in a safe place, that you can close your eyes and dig in. And let's jump in. So I want us to take a moment and settle into where you are. Find a comfortable position. And if you feel comfortable enough, go ahead and close your eyes. Now I want you to take a slow, deep breath in. And I want you to hold it for a moment. When you take that breath in, hold it for a moment at the top of that breath. And then exhale, letting yourself release any tension or stress that you're feeling in your body. Take a little quick scan of your body from your head to your toes. Where are you holding on? What feels tense, stiff? Take another deep breath in. Hold it for a moment at the top. And then exhale. I want you to allow yourself to arrive fully in this moment. And I want you to be open to dreaming and to exploring. Now, I'd like you to imagine that it's the end of 2025. It's after Christmas. You've done all the work, put in the effort, and now you're stepping into your dream business, into a space that reflects everything that you've built and you've achieved this year. So I want you to picture yourself in this moment, feeling deeply at home in the business that you've created. And now I want you in your mind's eye to take a look around the space that you're in. And what do you see? I want you to imagine the colors and the textures. Imagine the light that's coming into this room or this space. What do you hear? Do you hear your children outside the door, or maybe in the room playing with you? Your dogs are barking. What do you hear? And then what do you feel? Is it warm? Do you feel warmth on your skin? Do you feel an energy in your body? And what kind of details can you make out around this place? I want you to look closer. Is there anything in your space that represents the year you've had? Perhaps it's a tchotchke you bought on a trip that you went on, representing a beautiful, amazing trip that you took that you've been dreaming of taking. Maybe it's an award sitting on your desk for reaching some sort of milestone. Maybe it's toys scattered on the floor or pet toys scattered on the floor because you've seen that you're able to hold both. Now I want you to reach out and I want you to grab that item that you're visualizing and I want you to feel it in your hand. And notice how it feels. Smooth, soft, sharp, sturdy. Is it cold? I want you to let yourself take in the feeling of being in the space and holding this item that's truly a reflection. Things that you've done this year, everything you've worked toward. Now, I want you to listen again. I want you to listen closely. And what do you hear? Is it a hum of a machine behind you? Giggles? Birds outside? What does it sound like in the space? I want you to feel the calm that comes with knowing that where you are at this moment feels steady and reliable and abundant. Now take another deep breath and notice any scents that you might smell in the air. Maybe it's fresh flowers on your desk because you deliver yourself flowers every week. Or it's a smell of freshly painted materials. Something that's, maybe you've lit a candle and it's something that's burning that you love and it's a luxurious, amazing candle that you always wanted to get and now it's yours. Perhaps the smell of dinner being cooked, cookies being made. I want you to let that scent remind you that you're exactly where you're supposed to be and know what it took to get you there. Now, I want you to imagine that you hear a ding on your phone. One of those dings that you get when someone makes a sale, right? When someone buys from you. Hear that ding and you pick up your phone and you bring your phone close to your eyes and you pull it away a bit further and then you bring it close to your eyes again. And as your eyes start to vision in, you start to see the notification on your phone that you've made a sale. And you see that that number is the number that you're hoping for. It's the average order value that you're looking for. And not only that, but you hear another cha-ching and another cha-ching. And you start to just see and hear the sales rolling in on your phone. How do you feel? Do you feel a sense of security, of joy, satisfaction, knowing that you could be exactly where you want to be right now and your business is working for you? And I want you to get off that part of your phone and I want you to open up your banking app, right? You're going to pull up your bank account. And as you're logging in, you actually have this feeling of excitement. You're giddy. You're looking forward to seeing what's on the other side. So you put in your password, you open your banking app, your bank account numbers show up. And what is the number that you see in your bank account? What do you see there? How do you feel? Maybe you feel a smile creeping up on your face so big that it hurts because you know that you're no longer chasing, you're choosing. You've chosen to have more than enough, to live abundantly, and to live the life that you want, and that your business is providing that for you. I want you to feel the weight of financial stress and the weight that comes with growing replaced by ease and gratitude and satisfaction and a proud sense that you've accomplished something bigger than your grandmothers, your great grandmothers could have ever imagined. Finally, I want you to sit there and I want you to think of the impact that this number in your bank account can have on your life, on the people that you love, their life, on the people that you can hire. What will you do with it? What will you do now that you have an abundance of money and time? I want you to imagine now that you finally feel that weight lifted, how will you use it? Do you feel fulfillment? Do you feel excited? Do you feel at peace? Feel that feeling. Take a deep breath into it. Hold at the top and then release. And I want you to put your hands on your heart. And I want you to settle into this feeling. I want you to lock it in to your heart. I want you to hold on to this feeling to know that you can come back to this whenever you want. Because that feeling is in you now. It doesn't have to be there a year from now. It can be there now. And you can be her now. So one more deep breath in. Really want you to fuse that feeling into your heart. And when you're ready, start to flutter your eyes open. Get back into the space. And I want you to know that this vision that you created today is exactly what you can create and be in today. Have your hand over your heart. I hope that this was powerful for you, that you felt it. I know when I do this live with my masterminders and with my Design to Scale Lab students that I see it happen. I see the transition happen for them when we're live together and how they feel. I've seen tears happen. I've seen huge smiles happen. But what I see is your body starting to settle down and really starting to almost create ease because you start to have that clarity and that inspiration, and you can actually start to visualize what's possible. And I believe that one of the most incredible things about visualization is how it anchors you to your goals. It gives you a clearer picture to work towards. So you can always come back to this episode, save it, make sure you're following the show, take some time to sit in the feeling that you're feeling right now and come back to it. Write it down, journal. This is actually the way that I ended up moving into my dream house was I actually visualized it once. I didn't even realize I was doing it, but I was guided through an exercise. And the house that came to mind in this visualization, when I eventually bought this house, closed on the house, and then thought about it, I was like, oh my goodness, that was the exact house that I saw. And I found all of the connections and I had no idea. I manifested my dream house in Los Angeles. And you can do this too. And this exercise is really just a taste of what I get to do with my students and my masterminders that are in that 6-figure range, multi-six and into 7 figures. Because at that point, like I've talked to you about in the last episode, we talked about it's not about doing more. A lot of times it's stepping into that bigger vision of your business, but it's hard to do without having the support, without having someone else believing in you or a group of people around you to support you in that, without establishing the systems and having those strategies. So if this resonated with you and your business is at that 6-figure mark, multi-6-figure or 7, I have 2 programs that can help. So for my friends that are in the lower 6 figures, you've just crossed it, maybe you're about to cross it, and you really want to build a business that feels foundationally strong, that you can scale, that you can break through that plateau. The Design to Scale Lab is something I'd love for you to learn more about. Click the link. I'll drop it in the show notes. And if you have any questions, you can reach out to me about it on Instagram or send us a message via email. We'll leave all the notes in the show notes. And if your business is at that over $300,000, $400,000 mark to 7 figures, multi-7, this group that I've created and my mastermind is out there listening. I love you so much. You are one of the most incredible groups I've ever worked with. And if you want the honor of being a part of this group, which we're really kicking off in January. So both groups are kicking off in January and then the doors are slamming shut. So if you are listening to this in real time, go ahead and click the links for the Inner Circle Mastermind or Design to Scale Lab, get your application in or get all signed up because it's application based for the mastermind. And let's kick off 2025 together. Let's grow together. Let's get you to where you just visualize that you can be. And if you're not there yet, no worries, my friends, because if you haven't heard, I wanted to find all the ways to meet you where you're at. So if you're just starting out, you're growing to that first 6 figures, we've got the Product Boss Academy. We have Multi-Stream Machine for those of you who want to scale your business and get onto more platforms and more sales channels. So I just want you to know that we're fully here to support you. And if anything else, okay, if none of my programs work for you, we're here twice a week on the podcast, just pouring into you and sharing as much as we possibly can. So I just want to tell you that I am so appreciative of you. I'm so grateful for you as we're wrapping up this year, as we're creeping out of our super, super busy season and we're moving into, hopefully for you, you could take some time to relax and be with your family and enjoy what this time of year has to offer. Fill your cup, my friends, so that you enter into the new year with a full cup. And hopefully with the support and community around you. And I want you to remember that I believe in you and I will believe in you every single day. I don't even have to know you, but I believe in you so deeply. And I will be the person that believes in you until you believe in you. So until the next one, happy holidays, my friends. Merry Christmas, happy Hanukkah, and whatever else we all celebrate. I want to wish you all the best and I will see you in the next episode.